Mars is in Taurus, and this is what it means for each rising sign. Mars in Taurus overall relates to Mars, the planet of action, aggression, drive, chutzpah, force, razzle-dazzle, our efforts in the world, and what font or flavor that's coming through at the current time. Right now, that is Taurus, a grounded earth sign, very much slow and steady, and a big focus on the present moment, the comfort of it all, about being stable, secure, and making that possible in any way you need to. Sometimes that's securing the financials that make that comfort possible. Sometimes it's being physically comfy. Sometimes it's being comfy in your house, your space, your neighborhood, whatever. Sometimes comfy in your job or relationships. It might depend on your rising sign. And then if you have any Taurus placements as well, or Mars in Taurus, I have a video about your Mars return, probably already up or soon to be up, like really soon. So here's the effects for each rising sign. I'm looking over here at my computer if you're curious how astrologers do this. I'm setting each rising sign as the rising sign on a hypothetical chart, and then I'm looking for which house is the house of Taurus and what are those house topics, which things are being activated by Mars. Also, I have had people comment before, like, where are the timestamps? That would take a super long time for me to do, but we're going in order. If anyone feels like putting it in the comments, I will like it, boost it, whatever I can do. So for Aries rising, that's a financial focus, a second house focus, a focus on securing the bag, that more financial security, a means of being comfortable through building wealth, perhaps your job. Very much on a day-to-day level though. Resources, managing your finances at your job or whatever. Not so much long-term career though. Career goals or these like long-term aspirations are not always the same as like what we do for work every day. Anyway, managing that, feeling comfortable with it as a goal. Perhaps having more motivation in that arena, in any arena that Taurus is in for the rest of the day. Taurus rising, that's in your first house. You're getting that chutzpah, that Mars boost in your physical person, yourself, your life, your body, your self-expression. Maybe you're having motivation, maybe you're getting fit, maybe physically, or just focused on yourself and your goals, but like in a good way. Achieving your personal goals or asserting your will in the world, which sounds sort of medieval, but it's nice. Just be careful not to go too hard if you do hit the gym. It can be a little bit accident prone when Mars is in your first house. For Gemini rising, Mars is in your 12th house. It's giving inner work, mental health, spirituality, working on anything like that, really. Kind of an introspective or private time. Think of it like personal development, although I won't sugarcoat it. Having Mars in your 12th house is hard. As a Cancer rising, that's what's coming next. For me, when Mars is in Gemini, we all go through that at some point, so you'll be okay. It's just a little bit hard when Mars, a malefic planet, is in your house of mental health. It's subconscious. It's a little bit out of sight. It's foggy to you. So just kind of be patient, lean into that part of Taurus, and work on your mental health, your spirituality, your personal development. Hopefully that will help you in later seasons, having all of that inner work really, really stable. For Cancer rising, this is in our 11th house. This is our social season. It's making friends, it's networking, it's the intern, being really active in all of those places. Maybe working on, slow and steady, our long-term friendships as well. Building those connections over time. For Leo rising, this is your 10th house. That's career and legacy, long-term public image stuff. It's working on your career, your professional life goals, feeling motivated in them, perhaps motivated to like make your legacy type thing, like stand out with a personal achievement or be recognized for some. It's being in the spotlight as a focus or working on something that might get you there one day, if that's something you want. Whatever your personal goals or career aspirations are, you're working on. Virgo rising, this is your 9th house. That's about learning, travel, foreign cultures, perhaps higher education, philosophy, spirituality, but in like a broad sense. Motivated to work on those things. It's giving going back to school or maybe even teaching something, spreading something that you have learned or the learning part. Maybe it's publishing something or preaching something, maybe literally or metaphorically. Working on those things, slow and steady. It's definitely expansive as a feeling. It's abundant. It's about growing, either internally or growing through like travel, moving around and growing your experience. Libra rising, this is in your 8th house, and those house topics are typically things that I cannot say on here because the videos truly get removed. They get wiped, they're gone. But it's topics like secrets, perhaps spooky, scary skeletons. It can also be, finances, but it's like other people's finances or perhaps invested finances. It's like your savings account versus the 2nd house, which is more like your checking account, your day-to-day money. It's money that you're not really working with, perhaps acquiring that, perhaps building that type of money, whether it's an investment or shared money or savings account. It's about resources in some way. There's also sometimes this transformation or like intimacy thing going on. It can be sort of spooky though, like a little bit shadowy in there. Just so many words I cannot say. I'm gonna need you guys just to look up 8th house topics and know that Mars is razzle-dazzling, all very much working on them slowly. It's like this personal transformation or working on growing these resources in some way. Making sure that you feel secure too in a long-term way financially. Scorpio rising, this is about relationships, maybe friendships, but often it's romantic or business, one-on-one partnerships. Having this energy focus on working on long-term relationships or partnerships of any kind, feeling motivated either to go get some of those or to work on the ones you have. Definitely strengthening those relationships if possible. You might find that there's a little bit of conflict if they're not feeling totally aligned, those partnerships. Mars is malefic after all. So if that happens, know that it's meant to be there, but try not to be too stubborn with people. They might be already doing that with you. Hopefully everyone's being stubborn in a way that just means you're committed to working on it together. It can also be a little bit spicy, but again, more words I can't say. For Sagittarius rising, this is about daily routines, your health, your wellness, your work routines. Think office, daily level details, motivated to work on those, maybe making them more efficient, maybe improving them in some way, or maybe feeling motivated to work on your health. It's time for a fitness journey, that type of thing, or wellness. Maybe you were sick and now you're working on getting better, or you are better and you're working on getting even better than that. Definitely thinking about your work environment, maybe making that better somehow. Slow and steady, maybe starting a course or continuing a course of action that improves that. So like, I'm thinking of a workout routine or something that will have a slow and steady result. Now's the time to do that. You might need the patience. Capricorn rising. Ooh, creativity. This is your 5th house. It's giving new projects, art, self-expression, or anything joyous of that sort. It can be hobbies. It can be playful. It could be creating something related to work, but it certainly doesn't have to. Any type of expression of you that feels fun. Creating, birthing anew. That was very formal. This is also a spicy house. Fun in the spicy way, like flings or situationships. People that aren't as serious as a 7th house people, usually. But it's definitely fun when you have a 5th house transit, in my opinion. Enjoy the energy boost and have some fun. Try to establish ways to have fun continually. For Aquarius rising, this is your 4th house, home and family, your very literal house. Maybe you're grounding into your house, like your space, making it comfortable. Maybe redesigning, maybe moving. Sometimes people move, like full send, different house when Mars is in the 4th. I've done it actually when Mars has been in my 4th. Typically you're motivated to make your house or your home life or family life better in some way. Maybe your neighborhood as well, either relocating or just sort of exploring. Setting your turf. Pisces rising, this is in your 3rd house. That's about communicating, writing. It's giving, talking like podcast energy. Maybe it's making content or perhaps thinking about how to share information, share what you've learned long term. Sometimes that's sharing in your local community as well. You'll probably feel motivated either to take in a lot of information, to learn something, or to start a course that could take a long time, or to start sharing what you've learned. Or fight with your siblings, but whatever.